Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a nice caprese chicken dish. So let's drop down here and see what our ingredients are for this. We've got 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I've got some tenderloins here. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of butter, about a cup of pesto, 1 pound block of mozzarella cheese, 1 large tomato, 1 cup of some basil leaves, and a little bit of salt and pepper as we need. Let's head over to our stove and start cooking. Alright, as you can see, we have all of our ingredients here in the mise en place. We got our tomatoes, our pesto, salt and pepper, oil. Got our utensils, chicken breast, basil in the background, and some utensils here too. I'm going to focus on the pan and we'll start cooking. Alright, we got the flame on to about a medium-high heat. I'm going to add our butter and our olive oil. We're just going to let this mix up and get melted. Alright, our butter is starting to bubble. So I'm going to show you the chicken breasts we have here. I pounded these down. These are actually chicken tenders. But I pounded them down not because I want them to cook faster and quicker, but because I want them flat on the surface so when we put those tomatoes on, they won't slide off on that rounded chicken that we had. So they're flat surface now, easier for the tomato to stay on. So with that, we'll go ahead and I'm going to add salt and pepper on all of this. Put it into the pan. Pepper side down, salt and pepper side down. Take our glove off and we can salt and pepper the other side. Alright, we'll just let these cook. Flip them over. Let them continue to cook. You want to basically get these cooked all the way through because all we're going to be doing with the cheese and the tomato and our other stuff is we're just going to be kind of melting the cheese when we cover it up. We don't want to cook them in this pan. We're not going to put them in the oven. It's 100 degrees right now in Minnesota and I don't want to turn the oven on in the house. So we're making them right here in the skillet. So basically what I'm trying to say is I want to cook these all the way through, so all we have to do is melt the cheese on there when we're done. So, hope you understand that. I'm going to go ahead and let these finish cooking. Alright, flip them over this way. One more time, just get them evenly cooked. Get our probe thermometer in there just to see where they're at. 136. We're getting there. I'm actually going to go ahead and just cover these up so they do cook quicker. Let's see where they're at now. Getting to the 150s, 160. Okay, I'm going to flip them over one more time and we'll start doing what we need to do to make this a caprese. Alright, then we got our pesto, and I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit here. I'm just going to go ahead and slather some pesto on each chicken piece. Alright, now I salted and put pepper on the tomatoes that I sliced up too, as you can see here. So you got a little extra added component of flavor. We're going to put those tomatoes right on top of that pesto. And you can see how they're not sliding off because we have a nice flat surface on this pounded out chicken. Actually turn the heat down just a little bit more. Those fit nice on there. I was fortunate enough to find some really good mozzarella cheese in the deli section at the store that's already thinly sliced. So I'm just going to take what I need from this. You don't need to use the whole block. You see how it's already sliced. I'm going to go ahead and put it right on the top of this chicken breast with the tomato and the pesto. Now we're going to just cover this up. We're going to let that cheese melt. All right, that looks beautiful. You can see that cheese is melted. I'm just going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to leave the cover on because I want to get these pieces where they stacked on top just to kind of melt it a little bit more. But in the meanwhile, I've got some pasta back here that I'm going to do something with, and then we're going to meet you back over there where it's plated, and we're going to take some photos of it, and then we're going to come back and taste it. So don't go away. Cut a piece of this up to get a nice taste. Got the cheese and the chicken on that one. No tomato and pesto on that one. Chicken is tender, pesto is delicious. I made some fettuccine with a little olive oil, Parmesan cheese, and garlic. Try that. Get a little bit piece of everything here. I will say this cheese is a little bit too thick sliced for it. I mean, it works, but just to me it's a little thick. It's very good, very tasty. Good side with the noodles there. Like I said, it's pretty hot here today, so we didn't turn the oven on. You just cook everything in the pan, flatten those chicken out so they got a nice surface to put your tomatoes and your cheese on, where they won't slide off. Make sure you season them with salt and pepper. Thinly sliced mozzarella, or maybe some shredded, just a little bit less on there. This is kind of too much cheese, I think overpowers the dish, but you can make it work. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen.